Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. Today it is just a get ready with me with random cheap products. Yeah, I have, you can't even, well, you can't see it because hello, it's down here. I have a lot of products that are like $5, some less than $5. Probably, I don't think anything's more than $10, maybe like one or two things. But everything is like under 10, under 5. We're talking the cheap of the cheap. And what I did was I just like pulled everything out of my drawers. Guys, it's like I'm born in the 50s, or like when I say drawers, I think of pants. I think of underwear. Anyway, Beauty BigBang sent me another round of some goodies. You know when you bite your tongue and then like, I think, this is what I think happens, like a taste bud bursts or gets like ulcers or something. You know what I mean? It's on the tip of my tongue. And it like hurts to talk. This is bad. This is terrible. Okay. Beauty BigBang sent me, this is called Me Now Generation 2. This is 12 lip pencils. 12 of them. I swatched all of them on my arm when the package came. I was like, ooh. And some are fabulous and some are kind of like, well, some are colors I might not wear. And then some I could tell just were a little bit hard, you know? There's like this like cherry red. They're not automatic. They're pencils. So like you just have to sharpen them and stuff, but they're pretty cool. I think they're $5 for all 12 of these. And this is awesome. You guys, another amazing brush. I think Beauty BigBang makes some of the best cheap brushes out there. This kind of reminds me of that dupe I have of the It Cosmetics brush. Oh, love it. And then look at this. Look at this. This is a concealer. It's not the Maybelline one, but it looks like it. So I can't wait to try that. Hi. Maybelline? Not Maybelline. I love it. Okay. e.l.f. primer, SPF 50. It's tinted. It's really good. Look at that. I think there is a smidge of fragrance. A lot of what I have here is e.l.f. and Essence. And some Beauty BigBang and some, Beauty BigBang, some Shop Hush. Okay, there's definitely some orange in here. But it is good. If you don't like chatty, if you don't like weird, sorry, click on another video. My apologies. But so many of you guys are so sweet. You're like, oh, Rebecca, you're just so fun. Do what you want to do. And then some of you are like, if you could hang up on YouTube, that's what you would do. Some of my favorite cheap foundations are the Wet n Wild Photo Focus, and I'm really digging this Hard Candy Glamouflage, which is a new formula. Same Glamouflage has been around, but they have now, I think, updated the formula. They gave it a different applicator. This LA Colors is actually pretty darn good. It's funny how things can be better than you would think. Oh, and you guys, Powder Finish Foundation from Palladio. I don't know, this is a weird, and when I say weird, I mean, it's just an odd product. Like, it's hard to find sometimes. Like, I'll find it at like Nordstrom Rack, or I'll find it at Rite Aid, but then it won't be there. And I got this off of Shop Hush, and it was, it's rated well on Beautypedia, and it's pretty darn cheap. It's great for oily skin because it has a powder finish, but I still use it because even with my dry skin, because it doesn't, I don't know, to me, I just don't think it's terribly drying. But I wanted to show it to you because nobody talks about it and it's kind of cool. super like, whoa. I'm gonna let it sit for a minute on my skin before I powder it, because if it says it's powder finish, you know. McPhee Erase Dark Circles. Beauty Big Bang side. I do have a Beauty Big Bang discount code, so by the way, in the Maybelline one, I don't use a shade, I use the Neutralizer. It's a little more yellow. So here's the difference, like kind of subtle, kind of, and then bam. Although because this is the Neutralizer, it might apply differently. I think it's a little thicker. Yeah, definitely the Maybelline Neutralizer is like bam, but this is like natural and soft, so it's okay. I'm okay with it. Let's talk cheap eyeshadow primers. Oh my gosh. And you guys, I know this can be problematic for some of you because we've talked about how like, oh my gosh, I love that Wet n Wild Photo Focus primer. Oh wait, it makes my eyes burn. Yeah, I know, right? Me too. And so some that are rated really well are very irritating to me, and it doesn't necessarily mean they're bad. It doesn't necessarily mean that you'll get irritated from it. I'm just letting you know because it seems like we have to, like even the high-end ones can be irritating. Essence Glitter Primer, which is to me just like a eyeshadow primer, is great. The Catrice Prime and Fine one is good. This guy I got, this is Etude House. Is it Etude House? Proof 10 eye primer. Which one is this one? I hate it when I can't find it. Okay. Okay, and then Essence, I love color intensifying. I love strobing. And the difference being this one has like a highlight sheen to it, and then this one is a matte peach. Both are really good. Actually, in that one, it kind of has a sheen too, so whatever. Both are really good for creating a good canvas for making eyeshadow wear longer and giving that kind of like, boom, you know, when you first put it on your lids, you're like, yup. I'm gonna use the Catrice. e.l.f. makes a shadow brow and liner palette. Now, if you want something all matte for all like lining your eyes with powder, filling in your brows, just having some taupe eyeshadows, this is pretty darn good. It's kind of amazing how simple and nice it is. And I'm gonna use the white shade as like a set. So far okay. One of my all-time favorites from e.l.f. is this under eye, the finishing powder for lids, and it keeps, I have probably 4 of them, and I feel like they keep changing the packaging, or they keep putting it in a box and going new, and I'm like, ooh, huh? So I've talked about this before. It's $3. I love it. It has a little bit of, there is like a sheen or a sparkle when you dip your finger in it, but for me, I swear, I promise, it does not sparkle under the eye, and it gives such a nice set to concealer, and it's really good. Where is my fluffy Real Techniques brush? This Real Techniques setting brush is my favorite to use with this. We're gonna just fluff that on. I feel like I need to use the Alter Ego again, you guys. It is so good, right? I mean, thank you for so many of you watching my video and ordering it, and I hope when you get it, you love it, because I love it, and I'm impressed. I really am. So I'm gonna do something different, and I'm gonna use the shade Blush all over my lid. And this is gonna be kind of crazy, but bear with me because this is my transition shade. You'll see. Now I'm going into After Hours, which is that dark brown. You guys do know that I edit out some of my blending. I wanted to share that with you. So sometimes if you think I've blended it and then you're like, oh wait, mine doesn't look like that when I do it. And then just go back and blend more, because I blend a lot and it becomes forever long, and then that would be silly to have it all in a video. So I just wanted to let you know that I am blending off camera. I mean, I edit it out. Okay, I'm gonna use Desire, and I'm using my finger, and it's kind of a coppery penny shade. Here is that Milani Metallic Lights. I found another one at CVS the other day, and it is in shade 01. I don't think I have this one. I think I got something gold or whatever, and this is Starlight. Can you imagine if it was the same? That would be ridiculous. Oh, you guys, liner, liquid liner, cheap, good. Essence, if you like kind of this kind, it's called Super Precise Eyeliner. It doesn't bleed or anything. It is a very, very thin. Oh my God. I'm sorry if I'm blocking the camera with my hand. I am trying so hard to do this good. Digging LA Colors Browy Wowie, $3, okay. This Jordana brow is pretty darn good. It is Quick Brow Micro Pencil. I don't know if I liked it at first, and now it's kind of grown on me. It's a bit of a darker shade than what I'm used to, but if you need like, kind of like me, if you're more of a dark blonde, or you need like a neutral taupe, this is a good one. Yeah, let me fill that in. I found an e.l.f. brow filler. They only had medium at my Target, but it has the super skinny wand, and you can fill in your hairs, and it's pretty subtle. Yeah. Right? Huh. So update, I have not powdered my face except for under my eyes, setting a little bit of that concealer. So far this concealer is still doing a nice job, both of them. And my forehead, everything else is great. My forehead was the only one that kind of, the lines, my expression lines, got a little bit creasing action. So to set my forehead, I'm gonna do 2 of them to show you. This is also from Ruby Kisses. It's a mineral finishing powder, setting powder. It is super silky, and I know it's translucent, or no, it's shade Ivory, because I believe they have darker shades for darker complexions. So this one is really nice. And then the Essence Brighten Up is so good all over the face. So I'm gonna do that. It is the most sheer, like color correcting, just, yeah. Like you don't really have to try hard to use it. You just kind of throw it all over and it really brightens up like it says, and I really like it. And then the e.l.f. blush that has the primer, it's primer infused. I got Always Cheeky. I love this because regardless of primer or whatever that's in it, I love the size of it. It's very satisfying, the way it's just kind of this big flat round pan. And I felt like it just did a nice job of a subtle, this shade is pretty subtle for me as far as I'm concerned. And I'm just kind of giving a nice rosy glow. I have so many things to show you. Oh, I didn't use my little brush from Beauty Big Bang. We'll just do this. Oh, so good. I will list it below. Okay, mascara right now for cheap, because I know you guys, I love Essence mascaras. I have been kind of dipping into the high-end mascaras with the Wander Beauty, Pat McGrath, Thrive. What's another one? I know. Dalton. But there are lots of Essence mascaras I love, and this Milani, I got it, it was less than $10. This is the highly rated is what it's called, and it's like 3-in-1 or something it's called. Yeah, what is it? But also that one I picked up, that's number 7 from, I found this at Target. Number 7, the Full 360. I find this to be a really good mascara under $10. Yes. And it is, if you like me, very dramatic, exaggerated lashes that just go on thick. Surprisingly, I have quite a few setting sprays that are very affordable. This Catrice one, it's their Illuminating Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Fixing Spray. It is awesome. It does have a bit fragrance as the last ingredient, but the spray bottle on this is so awesome. And I love that it's cheap and small. The Keep It Perfect from Essence is good. It's a very straightforward, just has like aqua, some kind of chemicals, pentoxanol, hexachromane, propylene glycol. Just kidding. I'm kidding about the hexachromane. That's from Erin Brockovich. Okay, but be careful for sensitive skin people. Some of these Essence sprays have denatured alcohol in them. I know why. Oh, the matte one is good too. Yeah, I think the matte one works fine for sensitive. And then this e.l.f. Mist and the illuminating one. Let's do two different ones. Let's do this side. And then let's do this side. Oopsie. Yeah, you can really smell the fragrance in this one. So I'm gonna... Do you think I was a little heavy-handed? Did you guys see that? Oh, I can't wait to see that when I edit. Okay. Well, we're gonna take a commercial break and wait for this to dry. Holy shit. Okay. I'm going to fill in my lips. This is the True Lips. This shade is blip, 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 blip. I can't tell. 059. I'm gonna use the L'Oreal. I got a new shade of this lip ink. I know some of you said how much you love it. I got the Worth It. I'm Worth It because I felt like the one color I got was not good. And I just feel like wearing this today. I think these are $9.99. I can tell how this eye has more with that Maybelline, the Neutralizer. I almost feel like between the Maybelline Neutralizer and this one, they would work well together. I actually think that the Maybelline one is a little bit kind of breaking down, whereas this one has stayed really nice and blended. So that's interesting. And I didn't really put any highlighter on. I feel like I'm kind of glowing, and I've got my setting spray that's dewy, and I just didn't add an additional highlighter. But I will probably do another one of these videos again. This is clearly not every single item in the world I love that's $5 or $10 or less, but I thought it was a good selection for you. Kind of like a buffet of amazing cheap makeup, and maybe some less amazing that I just kind of needed to try. But for the most part, I think I like 90% of everything I'm wearing, maybe even more. But how cool is it that the Palladio, like, I didn't even set it with powder really, and then I threw on that spray, and I am sitting here glowing. Glowing! Yes, thank you, Catrice. Just take the fragrance out, and I will love you even more. All right, guys, I will try to list everything. If everything, at least everything I used, hopefully everything I mentioned. If there's a discount code, I will list that too. So please check below. And I'll link my Instagram account, and you can follow me there, because I do share some, you know, worthwhile things on my Instagram and my stories. You never know. I might have some earth-shattering news. Thanks so much for watching, you guys, and I am so grateful for you subscribing. So please do so if you haven't yet, and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Bye.